Wah. Hey internet friend, how you doing? This is Magic Brad, Synergy Cafe, Synergy Collaborative. What in the heck is the Synergy Cafe and the Synergy Collaborative? So I'm hanging out here. Look at how beautiful blue the sky is. It's Friday, Freedom Friday I got it called here, because I'm just kind of hanging out by the lake. I'm going to give you a little view of the lake. If you've ever been around here, Lake of the Isles. This is the Lake of the Isles area. People come down here, they do a little biking, and here comes some bikers, or there they go. I'm just kind of hanging out here on the grass and waiting for time to pass. Hanging on the grass, waiting for time to pass. So I wanted to do this video because I got kind of bored sitting here. Some people are aware of the things I've been doing with my Synergy Cafe. And if you've been following me, you know that I got rid of that website. I no longer have that website. What it was a directory of resources. And I got that website a long time ago because Google used to index all the different pages on a directory. And it used to get high ranking traffic, and that's why I got it. And then they changed their mind and they decided to just index one page, and it wasn't as effective as it used to be. So I finally let it go after many years. But it essentially was a housing for the Synergy Collaborative that I'm pulling together now on a different site. So what that was a membership type site, and different people had listings there. And then what we did was we collaboratively, synergistically, promote those listings in strategically placed spaces on the internet. This is sort of a 180 different strategy than doing SEO and hoping that people will type in the right words that you might think you have in your head. What we do is we strategically put that link in a space. Like if it was someone that's like a real estate investor, we would put it in a real estate group. Or we would hashtag it with real estate or Minria, or back then it was more focused towards the events industry. So I would be utilizing hashtags like event profs, which is pretty much a national or international hashtag for event professionals. And then I created a hashtag called MN Event Profs, which was for Minnesota event professionals. So I've still got those web pages up and still in that vertical of events. But I'm also working now in the real estate world that if you've been following me, you've seen some of that. And some people don't quite understand what it is that I'm doing, and the reason they don't is because a lot of the way that we are programmed in our minds to do things is transactional. You go to Starbucks, you give them $3 to $6 and you get a big cup of coffee. You go to the grocery store and you put a bunch of things in the cart, and then you go and you exchange the money for that stuff. And the internet has made it so that it's not so much a transactional kind of thing between a buyer and a seller. Nowadays, it's kind of the seller just puts things out on the internet, and then the buyer finds it and then purchases it, or gets into a funnel or a mailing list and starts getting messages, and eventually they build a relationship, and then they're more apt to make purchases. There's somebody that's on here, Paul Bradpiece. Hey Paul, how you doing? By the way, I didn't realize it, but Facebook Lives like this allow a person to bring somebody in and do a side-by-side sort of a newscast interview kind of thing. And that's kind of a neat thing that me and my friend Ron Orr were doing last night. And it's cool to be able to do that and talk with people, but when you put it together with a strategy and an end goal, you can actually make some pretty cool things happen on the internet. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's Friday right now, and I'm just kind of out enjoying the weather, sitting in the grass, and the internet is working for me. And what happens is some people come in, they become members of the Synergy Collaborative, and then when I get home, I will check into that and find out, oh look, someone's a new member, and then I'll connect with them and talk them through the strategy and how we do that. And we synergistically collaborate to promote products, services, and causes. Someone else came on. Jacqueline, hello, welcome. Again, the reason I'm doing this is so that people understand what the Synergy Collaborative is, because it's really hard to understand it without an explanation, because it is a new paradigm of thinking. The internet has flipped everything 180, where it used to be we could focus on local people. It's really, you got to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce, or you become a member of some association and you get to know people in the local area. Well, the internet has all of a sudden made the world available to us. And it's confused some people because they think that that's a good thing, that you can now access 7 billion people across the planet. And it kind of is a good thing, but it now diffuses our energy into 7 billion people. Do you know how long it's going to take for you to contact 7 billion people and build relationships? It ain't going to happen. So now they have what's called niche marketing, and you find a specific niche and an avatar or a personality profile of, say, mothers that are between the ages of 25 and 30 that have 3.5 kids and live in Minnetonka and are interested in yoga and entrepreneurship. And now you have a product that person wants, and it's much easier to target them with like a Facebook post. You can target a 5-mile radius in Minnetonka, focused on that specific demographic and geographic area and profile. And now that person is much more likely to be interested in what you have to offer. Who do we got there? Rick? No, Ace Barton. The words on there are so small, it's really hard to read them with my 60-year-old eyeballs. Anyways, let's see, what else are they talking about? So that's basically what the Synergy Collaborative is. It's a membership, kind of a Netflix for relationships, if that makes sense. It's sort of an online matchmaking service for entrepreneurs that are selling and people that want to buy their products or services. So if you want to know more about it, you can go to synergycollaborative.com. I've started a Facebook group also. That's at synergycollaborative.us, or us, I believe. So, somebody gave me a thumbs up. Dun, dun, dun. That's kind of like a like, right? I'm kind of ignorant as far as a lot of... Oh, there's Ron Orr. Do you remember these? This is... Ron's not on right now. I can't read that. I got to get a magnifying glass or something. It's so teeny. It's made for you millennials that have good eyesight yet. That's another thing that's different, that the internet has changed things as far as the millennial mindset and how they operate. It's pretty fascinating because the millennials can now kind of, if they want to make a few bucks, they just download the Uber app and go through a process, and they can go driving around and take people out on Friday nights and make some money. Or if they wanted to start selling something on Amazon or eBay, they can just make a few bucks. So the idea of having a job these days, it's less and less. And some people think that the millennials are disrespectful because they kind of have a carefree attitude. But I don't know that it's disrespectful. I think that they've got options now. It used to be you need to work at Burger King and sweat over a greasy grill, and you got a measly paycheck, and then you had to work on weekends because your rent was so high. Things are different nowadays when a person knows how to leverage the internet, because the internet is 24/7, it's always on. And if you can just direct qualified traffic and niche traffic to a specific product or service, you're able to then sell that product or service and make a living. Anyways, I don't want to take too much of your time, because it's possible that you're on break right now and you have a job, or maybe you have a business and you are needing to get back to work, maybe making phone calls, you do that telemarketing thing, or maybe you got you might be busy. Another way of doing it is more the investor mindset, where you invest either time, money, or energy. Like right now, I'm investing time and energy. I'm not really investing any money into you right now. I'm investing my time, which is valuable, and my valuable energy. Without it, I'd be dead. I wonder if this is making a clicky noise. Can you hear that? My little necklaces and stuff making a clicky. Hear that? Jingle, jingle. Okay, so I'm going to let you get going. Investigate investor mindset, where you invest your time, money, and energy, and let your time, money, and energy work for you 24/7. Peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. Be well. Enjoy the weekend. Have a good Friday. Stay safe. Don't drink. Don't drive. Don't text. Be good.